Did you know that every year, the world wastes over 1 billion tons of crops? Not because they're bad, but simply because they're harvested slower than they spoil? To stop this massive waste, modern harvesting machines were born, racing against time to collect faster, keep fresher, and save each season's yield. But some fruits are so delicate and hard to handle that even robots and advanced machinery have to give up. So, what have humans done to save these fragile harvests? Let's find out, right now in today's video. A spinach crop takes about 6 to 8 weeks to reach its golden harvest moment. Across the vast fields of California, which produces more than 70% of America's spinach, you'll see cut and convey harvesters moving swiftly like mobile production lines across the land. What's impressive about this system is its cutting deck, spanning over 4 meters wide, capable of slicing through 3 rows at once, and even adjustable to match different row spacings. As soon as the blades grip and lift the leaves from the soil, a closed-loop process of cutting, collecting, conveying, and loading begins instantly, minimizing bruising and keeping the spinach clean, cool, and intact from the very moment it leaves the ground. For delicate leafy greens like spinach, which can deteriorate within just a few hours, this machine provides almost every advantage needed to preserve crop quality before entering the processing area. However, if you're running a farm in areas with high humidity, poor drainage, and frequent rainfall, you might want to consider using a fan suction harvester, a true weapon for wet fields. With a cutting width of just over 3 meters, it's much more compact than the conveyor-type machines. Thanks to its lift-first, cut-later mechanism, the machine uses a powerful fan to raise the leaves before the blades make contact, reducing up to 40% of mud buildup, a problem that often troubles other harvesters when dealing with soft, wet, and sticky leaves. That said, this system consumes more fuel and requires constant adjustment of suction power, which is why many large farms prefer to combine both technologies, staying flexible and ready for any weather conditions. At the peak of the winter season, up to 12 tons of leeks are processed every hour thanks to mechanization. This is achieved with clamping belt harvesters, machines specifically designed for tall cylindrical crops, operating through a seamless sequence of lifting, clamping, pulling, cutting, and collecting, all in a single motion. The structure of this machine is remarkably sophisticated. The undercutter blade slides up to 15 centimeters beneath the soil to sever the roots without breaking the stalk. Immediately afterward, 2 hydraulic belts grip each plant firmly and pull it upward at a steady speed. Along the body of the harvester, a rotating blade assembly trims away the excess leaves before a conveyor belt carries the cleaned leeks into storage bins ready for sorting. Today, the efficiency of mechanization goes beyond just saving labor. It's about eliminating environmental risks, from biting winds and muddy fields to unpredictable planting schedules dictated by the weather. Once the pace of harvest is no longer imprisoned by winter, leeks can be collected more evenly, ensuring a steady supply regardless of the cold. There are many ways to harvest honey, but the most common method involves honeycomb frames and an extractor machine. Before the process begins, beekeepers borrow some smoke to communicate with the bees. Not to drive them away, but to trick their survival instinct. The bees believe there's a forest fire, so they focus on gorging on honey and temporarily stop sending attack signals. Once at the hive, each honey-filled frame is carefully lifted out, where the golden wax caps signal that the honey is ripe, with an ideal moisture level of about 18%. After the wax caps are removed, the frames are placed inside a centrifugal extractor. There, the spinning motion flings the honey out of the hexagonal cells without damaging their structure. A biological masterpiece that the bees can reuse almost completely for the next season. Thanks to this delicate process, a healthy colony can produce 2 to 4 harvests per year, without exhausting the bees. Beyond honey harvesting, have you ever been fascinated by any other kind of manual harvest? For me, one of the most mesmerizing sights is watching a skilled tapper carve precise, elegant lines into the bark of a rubber tree to collect its milky sap. This work usually begins before dawn, the time when the latex flows thickest and stays fluid longer thanks to the cool temperature. The sap naturally runs from upper right to lower left, so the tapper must angle the blade at about 45 degrees to optimize the flow. Immediately afterward, a plastic spout is secured with wire at a 30-degree tilt to guide the latex into a small cup. Each cup is only about the size of a palm, so workers must check them frequently to prevent overflow or contamination from rainwater, which could cause the sap to coagulate early, become impure, and lose commercial value. This entire process is a blend of technique, experience, and delicate precision. And perhaps because of that, even today, around 90% of the world's natural rubber is still harvested by hand, preserving the timeless image of dedicated workers tapping rubber trees across vast tropical plantations. The acai berry clusters, hanging high on palm trees that reach 60 to 80 feet, are both a lifeline and a peril for countless working families in Brazil. Throughout the long harvest season, stretching deep into winter, the pickers, known as pecaneiros, must climb the slick, narrow trunks using nothing but a rope looped around their ankles for grip as they scale all the way to the crown. Studies show that over 90% of harvesters have suffered injuries, ranging from sprains and fractures to serious trauma caused by slips and falls. Yet when the berries turn a deep purple, with just the right shine and elasticity, they still climb and cut each fruit cluster with a knife, then carry it pressed against their bodies on the way down. Each bunch can weigh up to 6 kilograms, but only 10 to 15% of that weight is usable pulp for processing. A painstaking price for the exhausting labor repeated dozens of times each day. Year after year, acai harvesting remains one of the great paradoxes of the Amazon. A fruit that depends entirely on human strength and skill, yet fuels one of the fastest growing superfood markets in the world. Before you is the Pickrite HC290, a machine that quite literally devours tomatoes, capable of processing up to 80 tons per hour across vast fields, ripening all at once. The highlight of this harvester lies in its dual forced balance shaker system, which gently but efficiently shakes each tomato free from the vines with remarkable speed and uniformity. Immediately after, the vines are fed into a chopper, shredded, and returned to the field as organic matter, while the tomatoes move through fans and sieves that remove soil, leaves, and other debris. Next, two 48-inch electronic color sorters identify and reject green or damaged fruit, keeping only those that are fully or nearly red, before transferring them directly into trailers running alongside the harvester, all without ever stopping the machine. But now, I want to take you to a different realm of tomato harvesting, where farmers inside greenhouses spring into action the moment each cluster turns a brilliant red. Here, the true value of the tomatoes lies in the hands of the pickers. With just a gentle touch, they must feel the elasticity of the fruit to gauge ripeness. Then make a precise snip at the fruit's natural breaking point on the stem, swift and clean without bruising the flesh. This delicate hand-picking technique demands extreme precision and care, because even a slight misclip or an overtwist of the shears can snap the stem, scratch the skin, or worse, send the entire cluster tumbling to the ground before it ever reaches the tray. To reduce the risks of human subjectivity, many greenhouses in the US now use tomato picking robots, assistants capable of automatically adjusting their gripping distance. The system works on a lock, grip, cut mechanism. The robot 3D scans each cluster, calculates its curvature, then lowers a Teflon-coated steel blade at a 35-degree angle to detach the whole bunch without twisting or bruising the fruit. Although costly and slower than humans, these robots offer near-perfect precision, making them especially effective for thin-skinned varieties like cherry tomatoes. Just a few decades ago, harvesting cantaloupes required hundreds of workers laboring under the scorching sun for days on end. Today, a mobile conveyor system hitched to a tractor has completely transformed the process. The 20-meter-long belt operates automatically through a hydraulic and synchronized sensor system, perfectly matching the tractor's pace, so workers only need to cut the stems and place the melons onto the conveyor. The soft rubber surface prevents bruising, while the drive mechanism keeps tons of fruit moving smoothly without piling up. At the end of the line, workers simply trim the stems, remove any leaves, and load the melons into trailers lined with polyurethane padding, which absorbs all impact, letting each fruit roll in as gently as if set down by hand. Thanks to this system, California farmers can now harvest hundreds of acres within the 36-hour freshness window, the golden period that determines a melon's freshness and market value. October marks the time when mandarin orchards burst into color. As the peel turns a vibrant orange hue, farmers step into the groves wearing their FGS 80-pound picking bags, each capable of holding up to 36 kilograms of fruit, allowing them to move efficiently without frequent trips back to the collection point. For the lower branches, the fruit is gently snapped off at the right point to avoid releasing bitter sap that could stain the peel. For the higher branches, farmers rely on lightweight aluminum single ladders, extending the reach up to 3 meters, fast, stable, and gentle enough to avoid damaging young shoots. Even today, 100% of Spain's fresh mandarins are still harvested by hand, a testament to how this traditional method continues to define the premium quality sought after in discerning markets like the UK, Germany, and across Europe. John Deere combines are renowned for their ability to handle a wide range of crops, but come hemp season, they practically transform into specialized harvesting machines. Facing towering hemp plants up to 4 meters tall, the front header performs a dual-level cut. The lower blades slice close to the ground to collect stalks for fiber, while the upper set of knives harvests the tops, the most valuable part containing high-grade seeds for industrial processing. Inside the machine, a dual separation system divides the biomass into 3 distinct streams: stalks for textile fibers, tops for CBD extraction, and shredded leaves for organic composting. To prevent the dreaded shaft tangling, a common issue with fibrous crops, the threshing chamber operates at a lower speed than wheat, but with 4 times the torque. Hemp has long been a challenging crop to harvest, yet with modular cutting heads and a reinforced biomass drawing chamber, this combine has turned one of the toughest fiber plants into a remarkably efficient operation. Modern parsley root harvesters have completely transformed the way farmers collect this delicate root crop, turning a once meticulous job that required dozens of manual workers into a fast, clean, and highly precise mechanized process. Commonly used in Germany, Poland, and the Netherlands, These machines can handle up to 3 to 4 tons per hour, pulling roots straight from the soil, cleaning off dirt, and gathering them neatly into storage bins right on the field. At the front, a V-shaped shear opens the bed and lifts the soil at the exact depth, preventing breakage of the fragile roots hidden underground. Immediately behind it, a soft twin-clamp system grips the stems and pulls the roots upward in a straight motion, minimizing scratches and bruising. A series of rubber conveyors and vibrating soil separators gently carry the roots to the collection deck, removing up to 80% of soil without damaging their skin. On high-end models, such as those from Acai Lift or Simon, rotary brushes combined with air jets further eliminate debris during operation. Thanks to advanced technology, a single machine can replace more than 20 manual workers, cutting harvest time by up to 90% while keeping the roots uniform, intact, and ready for washing and packing. In North Rhine-Westphalia, Germany, home to Europe's largest parsley root farms, these harvesters have become symbols of productivity and precision in modern agriculture. This agile little steel monkey is an automatic tree-climbing pruner, a compact machine that is reshaping the future of fully mechanized forests. Once clamped onto the trunk, it ascends dozens of meters vertically, using a hydraulic gripping system and high-friction drive wheels, trimming branches on all sides as it climbs with a seamless 360-degree cutting rotation. Along its body, ultra-high-speed steel blades sweep through the limbs in seconds, leaving the trunk straight, smooth, and free from bark damage, a level of precision that manual labor can rarely achieve. When it reaches the top, the machine automatically reverses direction and slides back down, completing a full pruning cycle in just 3 to 5 minutes per tree, making it up to 15 times faster than human workers. With its high accuracy and ability to operate on steep terrain, dense forests, and mountainous regions, this robot has become the steel arm of Northern Europe's forestry industry, reducing risk, boosting productivity, and standardizing log quality for premium timber markets. Vertical farming is a bold leap that frees humanity from the limits of land and weather. Inside these towering plant factories, sealed from wind and climate, LED lighting is tuned to match the ideal rhythm of photosynthesis, while nutrients are delivered through precision hydroponic systems, accurate down to the very last drop. Each square meter can produce up to 300 times more yield than traditional farming, using 95% less water and requiring no pesticides at all. In the United States, Japan, and Singapore, vertical farming pioneers such as Plenty, Aero Farms, and Mirai have become symbols of next-generation agriculture, where robots handle planting, AI oversees growth, and humans act merely as central operators. No seasons, no soil, no pests, only pristine man-made gardens running 24/7, opening a new chapter for a planet that is running out of both land and water. Each thundering pass feels as if it shakes the earth itself. The blade plow, a deep tillage giant built for rock-hard, root-bound, sun-baked soil, was born to conquer the toughest ground on the planet. Hidden beneath clouds of dust is its massive V-shaped plow blade, capable of slicing down to 70 centimeters, ripping through compacted layers and freeing soil that has been locked and suffocated for years. Pulled by hundreds of tons Caterpillar D12 tractors, the entire system moves like a single mechanical organism. Hydraulic cylinders drive the blade deep into the ground, and colossal steel press wheels follow behind to smooth and level the surface, leaving a soft, uniform strip of soil ready for farming or ecological restoration. What sets the blade plow apart is not just its brute force, but its ability to liberate the soil without destroying it, preserving moisture, maintaining natural structure, and minimizing erosion. Instead of tearing the land apart, it awakens it, opening pathways for air, roots, and life to return. On once dead ground, This machine lays the foundation for new growth, a fresh beginning for landscapes long forgotten. However, bigger isn't always better. On vegetable farms, terrace fields, and small rugged plots, mini tillers, compact, hand-guided machines, become the lightweight fighters that punch far above their class. Powered by fuel-efficient gasoline engines, these machines drive their force into high-speed rotary blades, completing an entire soil prep cycle in a single pass, tilling, cutting, loosening, mixing fertilizer, and forming beds all at once. Small doesn't mean weak. A mini tiller can break 10 to 15 centimeters deep, turning hardened ground into a soft, fluffy seedbed ideal for planting. In November, when the lemon groves of Murcia in southeastern Spain glow gold beneath the Mediterranean sun, the harvest season reaches its peak. In an age of full mechanization, Spain has chosen the human hand over machines, with more than 70% of its lemons still picked manually, preserving the sun-soaked aroma, coastal winds, and essential oils within every golden fruit. With a pair of specialized clippers, workers snip each lemon gently at the stem, careful not to damage the glossy oil-rich skin, the key to premium export quality. When the side bags fill up, the lemons are poured into large crates lined along the rows, each basket of gold stacking higher like waves of light, before being loaded onto trucks and sent straight to sorting facilities. Despite its devotion to tradition, Spain maintains a steady yield of over 1.2 million tons a year, securing its place as the lemon capital of Europe. Continuing our journey to the United States, deep inside Hawaii's vast macadamia orchards, spanning hundreds of hectares. The show opens with the calculated dance of the tree shaker. Its hydraulic arm clamps tightly onto the trunk and delivers perfectly tuned vibrations, strong enough to send thousands of ripe macadamias raining down, yet gentle enough to protect branches and foliage. Moments later, the sweeper vacuum harvesters roll in, modern hybrid machines that can sweep and collect in a single pass. Soft rotating brushes funnel the nuts into clean rows, while a high-pressure vacuum system swallows them into a filtering chamber, separating leaves and soil before transferring pristine macadamias into the rear bin. Each machine can process over 2 tons per hour, multiplying productivity by tens of times and turning an entire orchard into a synchronized, mobile harvest line. With an annual output of over 18,000 tons, Hawaii stands not only as the macadamia capital of the United States, but also as a symbol of a global premium nut industry worth over $1 billion USD, where every macadamia is harvested with cutting-edge technology and the enduring pride of island farmers. On the steep hillsides of Switzerland and Austria, where conventional tractors are nearly powerless, the Brielmeier liquid fertilizer machine rises to the challenge, delivering nutrients to places agricultural technology once considered unreachable. Engineered specifically for mountainous terrain, compact, powerful, and remarkably agile, the machine uses a massive steel-spiked front roller to grip the ground, maintaining perfect balance even on slopes exceeding 40 degrees. At the rear, a high-pressure rotating sprayer projects liquid fertilizer up to 30 meters, fed directly through pipelines connected to reservoirs down in the valley, allowing uninterrupted operation without constant refilling. Thanks to an intelligent electronic control system, operators can stand safely at a distance, adjusting spray angle, pressure, and flow rate from a simple control panel. Another equally fascinating piece of farm machinery is the mini tunnel greenhouse machine, created for small and medium-sized vegetable farms where unpredictable weather can decide the fate of an entire season. Instead of spending days building low tunnels by hand, Farmers now only need a single machine to lay the film, bend the hoops, and form continuous mini-tunnels within minutes. At the front, a coil of slim steel tubing is fed into a precise hydraulic former, shaping it into perfectly uniform arches one after another. Immediately behind, a roll of transparent plastic film is pulled forward and stretched over the frame, kept tight by a heated roller system, then fastened securely to the soil with automatic clamps, creating a seamless row of compact tunnels that block wind and retain optimal humidity for yum crops. In just 1 hour, the machine can build hundreds of meters of mini greenhouses, shielding seedlings, strawberries or tomatoes from frost, heavy rain, and sudden temperature drops. Compact, easy to operate, and impressively efficient, the mini tunnel greenhouse machine is more than just a cover-laying tool. It is a mobile climate shield, giving farmers the power to control their environment and ushering in a new era of flexible cultivation. The Acai harvester, an innovation from Israel, is one of the most advanced chili pepper harvesters in the world. Engineered to swallow dozens of crop rows in minutes with near-perfect precision, compact yet brilliantly designed, it uses 2 counter-rotating helical rollers that act like a pair of steel hands, guiding each plant into the separation chamber, gently detaching ripe peppers from their stems and lifting them onto a conveyor belt. A powerful airflow system removes leaves and branches, leaving only clean, intact peppers to glide toward the end of the line. Artichokes, the elegant, slow-tempered treasure of Castroville, California, demand a harvest rhythm that values patience over speed. Unlike many modern crops ruled by machines, artichokes insist on the gentle precision of human hands. Timing is everything. The perfect bud is one whose outer petals remain tightly closed, the stem still vibrant green, and the head measures 7 to 10 centimeters. Just a short delay, and the bloom will open, losing its tenderness, aroma, and market worth. Harvesters move carefully through the fields at sunrise, using a sharp curved knife to cut the stem about 5 centimeters below the bud. Each artichoke is then placed softly into a basket on the worker's back, because even the smallest scratch can blemish the leaves within hours. What looks simple is, in reality, a craft of touch, timing, and intuition passed down through generations. In a world racing toward automation, the artichoke stands as a quiet rebellion, a reminder that not all beauty can be accelerated. It remains the green muse of Mediterranean cuisine, celebrated for its purity and grace. Between the earth, the grower, and time itself, the artichoke preserves a harmony that no machine has yet been able to imitate. Exploring the vast fields of California, it's easy to see why this state is called the carrot capital. California's warm, sunny climate, sandy, well-drained soil, and advanced irrigation systems create the perfect environment for carrots to thrive. Thanks to these ideal conditions, carrots have become not only an essential crop, but also a major economic contributor, with an estimated value of $1.823 billion in 2023. The success of the carrot industry begins with soil preparation and seed planting, where advanced technology plays a crucial role. Before planting, the soil is carefully treated using modern machinery to ensure it is loose and well-drained, 2 key factors for healthy plant growth. Next, the soil is leveled and shaped into raised beds with appropriate spacing to ensure proper drainage and ease of crop. Once the soil has been prepared, an automatic seeder is introduced. Healthy carrot seeds that have been treated with chemicals are poured into the seeder's container. Smart seeders equipped with GPS and precise sensors ensure seeds are evenly distributed with perfect spacing between rows. The spacing between carrot seeds sown using a seed planter is typically 0.8 to 2 inches. This spacing ensures that the plants have enough room to grow without overcrowding, allowing the carrots to develop straight and uniformly. Throughout the growing process, American farmers take meticulous care of carrots. Automated irrigation systems and sensors that monitor soil temperature and moisture ensure the ideal environment for the crops to thrive. Farmers also use organic fertilizers and advanced pest management techniques to protect the carrots while keeping the process environmentally friendly. Every stage of growth is closely monitored to ensure the plants grow uniformly and meet high-quality standards, satisfying the large demand both domestically and internationally. When the lush green fields of carrots begin to fade to a pale shade, it's a clear sign that harvest season has arrived. After 70 to 80 days of growth, the carrots reach their peak condition, with smooth, firm skins and a vibrant orange color. To ensure an efficient harvest and maintain the highest quality, farmers use advanced machinery that makes the process quick, precise, and labor-saving. The harvester they use is designed to handle the entire process, from lifting carrots out of the ground to basic cleaning and separating the leaves from the roots. The cutting blades at the base of the machine slice through the stems and gently lift the carrots out of the soil without causing any damage. Simultaneously, an integrated conveyor system moves the carrots upward, where dirt and debris are partially removed using fans and a vibration mechanism. Once the carrots are cleaned, the leaves are cut off and left on the field, reducing transport weight and returning organic matter to the soil. The cleaned carrots are then transferred directly into large bins on trucks moving alongside the harvester. This machine significantly improves efficiency, saving both time and labor compared to traditional manual harvesting methods. In some areas, a combined harvesting system with 2 machines is used. These machines work closely together to complete the process efficiently. The first machine removes all the carrot tops using a specialized cutting system that only removes the leaves without affecting the carrots underneath. The leaves are left on the field to improve soil fertility. The second machine uses deep cutting blades to gently lift the carrots from the soil without causing any damage. The cleaned carrots are then transferred onto a conveyor belt and moved directly into large bins on nearby trucks, while the soil is left behind in the field. This process ensures high-quality carrots, reduces costs, and increases overall harvesting efficiency. The use of advanced machinery in carrot harvesting has truly revolutionized American agriculture, prioritizing efficiency, quality, and sustainability. Modern harvesting machines with integrated features have made the process faster, more precise, and cost-effective than ever before. Additionally, high-tech machinery optimizes labor resources by freeing workers from physically demanding and time-consuming tasks. This not only lowers labor costs but also reduces pressure on workers, allowing them to focus on other important aspects like quality control or preparing for future crops. More importantly, the use of modern machinery brings consistency to the production process. Carrots harvested with advanced machines not only meet strict standards for shape and size, but also retain their freshness thanks to the quick and precise handling. This is especially critical in today's market, where quality demands are high, particularly in export markets that adhere to rigorous international standards. These machines ensure that every carrot from field to table meets consumer expectations with consistent quality. Beyond improving efficiency, high-tech machinery in carrot harvesting carries significant benefits for sustainable agriculture in the U.S. Automated systems reduce resource waste, limit emissions from transportation, and enhance soil regeneration. This demonstrates a clear synergy between science and practical farming, creating a production process that is both efficient and environmentally friendly. The use of advanced machinery also reflects the forward-thinking approach of American farmers in building a modern, competitive agricultural industry. They not only prioritize higher yields, but also focus on sustainable practices and innovation. These machines not only boost production capacity, but also allow farmers to dedicate more time to strategic tasks, such as developing better crop varieties or refining farming techniques. Now let's feel the most realistic harvesting processing with vivid sound. After harvest, carrots are transported to factory for further processing. At the factory entrance, carrots are unloaded from trucks onto a conveyor system, where they are gently and continuously moved along. The conveyor transports the carrots into large storage bins designed to protect the produce from damage. These filled bins are then quickly and efficiently transported into the factory by forklifts. This process not only optimizes time, but also preserves the freshness and quality of the carrots before they move on to the next stages of processing. Next, the carrots are transferred to a modern washing line. The carrot washing process in the factory begins with the carrots being transferred from the main conveyor to a specialized washing system. First, they pass through a large water tank equipped with high-pressure water jets that remove dirt and soil from the surface. Next, the carrots move through rotating drums or conveyors with soft brushes that scrub away any stubborn dirt without damaging their natural skin. The water used in this process is continuously filtered and recycled to ensure efficiency and environmental friendliness. Following this, the carrots are rinsed once more with clean water to ensure they are completely sanitized. Finally, they are gently dried on a conveyor before being moved to the next stages of processing. This meticulous process ensures that each carrot meets the highest hygiene standards before reaching consumers. After being thoroughly washed, the carrots are moved to a size sorting conveyor equipped with special rolling bars. These bars have gaps of varying sizes, allowing smaller carrots to fall through while larger ones continue along the conveyor. This process ensures precise sorting of carrots by size before they proceed to the next stages of processing. Next, the carrots are sent to an automated sorting system equipped with advanced sensors. These sensors scan each carrot to assess its size, color, and shape, then automatically sort them into appropriate categories. This process is not only fast but also highly accurate, ensuring optimal product quality before processing or packaging. After being sorted, the carrots are transferred to an automated packaging line. Here, they are precisely weighed to ensure the correct weight for each type of packaging. The carrots are then placed into bags or boxes, with the automated system sealing or closing them and applying product labels. Finally, the completed carrot packages are stacked onto pallets, ready for transportation to stores or distributors. Besides, they are also made into carrot juice. Let's witness this process. Rice is a staple food worldwide, and in the US, it comes in several varieties, primarily long grain, medium grain, and short grain. Long grain rice, like the popular jasmine and basmati, is slender and stays fluffy when cooked. Medium and short grain varieties are plumper and stickier, making them ideal for dishes like sushi or risotto. The appearance of rice varies depending on the variety, but in general, it is found in shades of white, brown, or even black and red, depending on whether it is processed or left whole grain. Rice plants thrive in warm, humid climates and require plenty of water. Unlike crops that can withstand dry spells, rice needs constant moisture, which is why it is often grown in flooded fields called paddies. The best growing conditions include temperatures between 70 to 100 degrees Fahrenheit and well-drained, loamy soil with a pH between 5.5 and 7.5. These conditions help ensure the plants develop properly, allowing them to produce healthy grains. In the U.S., rice is mainly cultivated in Arkansas, California, Louisiana, Mississippi, Missouri, and Texas. Gone are the days when farmers had to cut rice by hand with sickles and spend days processing it manually. Rice harvesting in the U.S. has evolved into a highly mechanized and efficient process, primarily using combine harvesters, large and powerful machines that can complete in minutes what previously took farmers days to accomplish. These machines not only cut the rice, but also thresh, separate, and clean the grains in a single operation, making them indispensable in modern rice farming. The introduction of combine harvesters has dramatically transformed rice production, increasing efficiency, reducing reliance on manual labor, and ensuring that rice can be harvested quickly before adverse weather conditions impact the yield. A combine harvester is a sophisticated piece of machinery with multiple essential components, each serving a specific purpose to ensure a seamless harvesting process. At the front of the machine is the header, a critical attachment responsible for cutting the rice stalks and feeding them into the harvester. As the stalks are drawn in, they enter the threshing drum, which plays a key role in separating the grains from the stalks and husks. This stage is crucial, as it allows the grains to be detached efficiently without damaging them, ensuring the maximum yield from each field. Once the grains have been separated, they pass through sieves and a cleaning system, where any remaining debris, broken husks, or unwanted materials are filtered out, leaving behind clean, high-quality rice. This meticulous process ensures that only the best grains proceed to the next stage. The harvested rice is then stored in a grain tank, which temporarily holds the rice before it is unloaded into waiting trailers or trucks. This unloading system allows for a continuous harvesting flow, ensuring that fields can be cleared efficiently and promptly transported to processing facilities. One of the most significant advantages of using combine harvesters is their ability to increase harvesting efficiency by up to 50 times compared to traditional manual methods. This dramatic improvement not only saves farmers time, but also reduces labor costs and minimizes grain loss. With rice being such a vital staple food, the ability to harvest quickly and efficiently ensures that more rice reaches processing plants, meeting the demands of both domestic and international markets. The integration of industrial machinery into rice farming has revolutionized the industry, making large-scale production feasible while maintaining high standards of quality. In addition to efficiency, modern combine harvesters incorporate advanced technologies that optimize yield while minimizing environmental impact. Many of these machines are now equipped with GPS tracking systems, which enable farmers to precisely map their fields and follow optimized harvesting patterns. This precision reduces waste, prevents overharvesting in certain areas, and maximizes the use of available land. Furthermore, many combine harvesters feature adjustable cutting heights and grain loss sensors, ensuring that every stalk of rice is harvested effectively while reducing unnecessary waste. Beyond their immediate harvesting capabilities, combine harvesters also contribute to sustainability in agriculture. By streamlining operations and reducing the need for extensive manual labor, these machines allow for more controlled water and soil management, ensuring that rice paddies remain fertile for future planting seasons. With innovations such as automated moisture detection systems, farmers can make informed decisions on the best times to harvest, preventing spoilage and maximizing the longevity of their crops. The adoption of such cutting-edge technology continues to push the boundaries of agricultural efficiency, positioning U.S. rice farming as a model of innovation and sustainability. In an era where global food demand is increasing, The ability to produce rice efficiently while conserving resources is more critical than ever. Farmers who incorporate these advanced techniques not only improve their own profitability, but also contribute to a stable and sustainable global food supply. Freshly harvested rice contains moisture and impurities like dirt, stones, and husks. Large industrial dryers reduce moisture levels to prevent spoilage. The drying process is crucial because improperly dried rice can develop mold or spoil before it reaches consumers. After drying, the next step is hulling, where the outer husk is removed, leaving behind brown rice. For those who prefer white rice, the process continues with milling, where the bran layer is polished off, revealing the soft, white grains underneath. This process is done carefully to ensure that the grains remain intact and maintain their quality. However, milling reduces the nutritional content of the rice, which is why some manufacturers enrich white rice with vitamins and minerals before packaging. The next crucial step is sorting and grading, where high-tech machines use lasers and sensors to remove broken or discolored grains, ensuring uniformity. This step ensures that only high-quality rice makes it to consumers. Finally, the rice is packaged and stored in temperature-controlled warehouses before being distributed to markets. Some rice is processed further into rice flour, rice bran oil, or instant rice products to meet the diverse needs of consumers. Factory processing ensures consistency, food safety, and efficiency in the supply chain. With rigorous quality control measures in place, American rice producers can guarantee that their products meet both domestic and international food safety standards. This level of precision ensures that the rice sold in stores remains fresh, nutritious, and free of contaminants. Before farmers can even think about harvesting, they must first prepare the land and plant rice correctly. Rice farming begins long before the first green shoots appear in the fields. The first step is soil preparation, where farmers plow and level the fields to create a smooth surface for planting. Water management is crucial, so they set up irrigation and drainage systems in advance to maintain proper moisture levels. Farmers employ two primary planting methods: dry seeding and water seeding. In dry seeding, seeds are planted in dry soil and later flooded with water. This method allows for better weed control and makes the rice more resistant to lodging, falling over due to wind or rain. In water seeding, pre-germinated seeds are directly sown into flooded fields, a method that helps suppress weeds naturally but requires precise water level management. Once planted, rice fields require careful maintenance. Fertilization and pest control play a significant role in ensuring a healthy crop. Farmers use a combination of organic and synthetic fertilizers to provide essential nutrients. They also employ integrated pest management techniques to keep harmful insects, weeds, and diseases at bay without excessive chemical use. Throughout the growing season, water management is carefully controlled to maximize yield while minimizing environmental impact. With the right preparation, rice plants grow strong and healthy, leading to a bountiful harvest when the time comes. The use of modern agricultural techniques has allowed American farmers to optimize rice production while maintaining environmental sustainability, ensuring that the U.S. remains a competitive player in the global rice market. Harvesting 9.97 million tons of rice in the U.S. is no small feat, and it requires a combination of advanced technology, skilled farmers, and efficient processing systems. And there you have it. the story about harvesting and processing the mighty rice in America. Hope you'll like it. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our YouTube channel for the next interesting videos. See you next time. Goodbye.